Hello, welcome back. And on today's video is still a wrap up of the book of Proverbs. You all know we did from 1st of May, to 31st of May. It was the book of Proverbs. It was an instruction from God for me to just use that book because it's a book I have started reading for a long time. When it comes to relationship, for me, I will suggest the book of Proverbs is used. So I'm going to be giving you a summary of the book of Proverbs, what Proverb is saying in essence. What is that thing Proverb is saying? And it keeps talking about it. Those things that will help your relationship to work. So a summary of what the book of Proverbs is talking about today is that you don't expect the best of relationship to come to you, but you work it out on your own. You don't expect the best of relationships to come to you. Yes, you don't expect does not mean God cannot give it to you. God will give it to you, or God can give it to you. God will definitely give it to you, but don't expect it and don't force yourself into it, or don't force it to yourself that the best of relationships you have seen out there must not come to you. But be ready to make it work, be ready to make it happen, be ready to, on your own purpose in your heart, that see the best of the relationship I have heard of, the best of the relationships I have seen, the best of the relationships I have read about, I am here to make it work. So the Proverbs is saying don't expect or don't wish for the best of relationships to come to you, but be ready to make it work, be ready to invite it, be ready to embrace it. And the only way you can embrace it or invite it is you standing or sitting, whatever position you want to do. It's for you to prayerfully invite it and marry it into your system and tell yourself, I'm going to make my relationship work, and it will work. So trusting God is number one thing you should do. Trusting God to help you through in all the hurdles of relationship, all the ups and downs, because there's no relationship that does not come with ups and downs. Look, I tell you today, a lot of us that wears this ring, you see, we wear this ring not because we don't have problems. We do have our problems in relationships. But most of the times when you remember this is a vow. I've always said it sincerely, this is a vow, and marriage is something that God is always not excited when marriages are breaking. When your marriage is breaking, just know that you are hurting someone. God is the originator of marriage. And so if you walk into it, or before you walk into it, God understands that you must have understand what it takes for you to walk into it. You're matured spiritually, you're matured physically. You're matured in every aspect of life to handle issues of life. Marriage, I have always said it, it's not coming to make you excited. Marriage is coming to deprive you from a lot of things, like it did to me. It stopped me from modeling, it stopped me from doing doing a lot of things. But today I am happy because marriage is what I had decided for. And of course, I proposed in my heart I was going to make this marriage work. I left every other thing which is secondary, but the primary thing which I was working into, which is marriage, I proposed in my heart to make my marriage work. And by the grace of God, my marriage is working today. And tomorrow, my marriage is going to work. And like I have always said it, why am I saying by tomorrow? Someone will she doesn't know what tomorrow brings. Yes, I own myself by the grace of God, and I tell myself I'm going to make my marriage work tomorrow, because there are things that I've already seen that will make my marriage break. And I am the only one that will accept those things. Pains will come in relationship, pains will come in my marriage, but it all depends on my mode. It all depends on what I accept. So you see, the Bible is saying the whole lot of the Proverbs we have gone through in the book of May, in the month of May, is talking about you don't wishing or don't expect the best of relationships to come to you, but you prepare in your heart and propose to make it work. Number one is trusting God to give you strength to make it work. Trusting God to always be there to give you instruction and strength, courage to make it work, even when you don't feel like, or it doesn't feel like, even when the world realizes what it is or what you're running from is true, but asking God for strength to help you to go through it. Have an action plan for relationship turbulence. I have said it before. Relationship will throw some things at you that you can't. Sometimes you're falling, you're looking for help, you're seeking for help. Sorry, permit me to check my microphone. because sometimes it goes off and I wouldn't want to go through the hassles of making a voiceover on a video. So have an action plan to relationship turbulence. It will always bring problems. If the problem is not coming from in-laws, the problem is coming from your own side. If it's not coming from your own side, the problem is coming from your friends. If it's not coming from your friends, it's coming from your husband's friend. If it's not coming from your husband's friend, it's coming from your office. But it depends on what you accept. So have an action plan for relationship turbulence. The next one is for you to remember one thing that made you happy, that you even walk into the relationship. What is that thing? See, if you walk into a relationship or you discover yourself in a relationship today that is not working, you're having problems, just discover one thing you considered, one thing, one tiny thing you remembered that made you make up your mind for this man or this woman. That thing will make you to retrace your steps back and you will work on your relationship. The next one is for you to keep repeating. Don't repeat the ill treatment you had. Don't repeat them. Don't regurgitate them. Don't remember them. Anything that is not good for you, anything that was not palatable, anything that is not a good experience, please don't think about it. Keep them too far from you, so long as it's not hurting any moment of you, or at any time you find yourself in that home, in that relationship. Those ill things are not happening. They are just not harming you every day of your life. They came, it happened, and of course you walk through them, you walk out on them, and today you're in a relationship. So the best things to do to avoid and to keep your relationship, and of course to have that relationship you have always wished, is to throw away those ill matters, all those ill feelings. Throw them away, and of course propose to make your relationship work. Always make adjustments in order to make your relationship stand. What is an adjustment? See, I used to tell people a lot of things. There are little things. It could be a pair of shoes you bought, 7 years ago, and it's peeling off. And you see something, maybe you cannot afford that shoe now. Lagos Island, somewhere, wherever you find yourself, there are still shoes. I am using the smallest of things. And these are the smallest of things that are really causing damages to our relationships today. Because someone is feeling, my husband is not buying me clothes, my husband is not buying me this, to a ring. Maybe your ring is faded and you feel it is faded. You are asking your husband to get a new one. Please, if you walk around the Walmart or you walk around the ShopRite, you walk around, one of these shopping malls, you see something that is good for your finger, please do a replacement and let peace reign for that moment. Over time, your husband or both of you will make a replacement. Of course, my ring should come from my husband. So your ring should come from your husband. Over time, your husband just calmly, gently, chip it in and put it in on a reminding mode. One of the days he will get it for you. Just little things that makes this relationship work. The next one is for you to always be ready to cover up for your partner. It's part of it. What your partner is not getting for you now, is there something you can get and it will be a cover up for your partner? Always be ready to do it. To get that relationship you wish, to get that relationship you want, that relationship you desire, you deserve. Make sure you make an adjustment for your partner. Make your relationship a place to be. You will always accept it before it comes to you. So make your relationship a peaceful place, not a punching place, a punching ground. So these things will help your relationship, or it will help you to be able to keep your relationship and of course make it the way you want it. Make it that one you wish to have. So remember, the scripture, Proverbs as a whole said, is telling you that you should not wish for a relationship, but you should be ready to make it the way you want it and of course have it the way you want it. God bless you, and please make me see you in my next one. God bless you. From here is love.